Hello, everyone. This is Seetified, a trading psychologist, and today I'm going to share with you a psychological technique that can help you conquer some of the more common bad habits when you're trading. All of us have bad habits when we're trading, right? Some bad habits that might have occurred over your time as a trader could be overtrading, lack of discipline, perhaps removing your stop losses, or failing to take profits. And I'm sure the list goes on and on. But this can all be changed if you are able to curb these bad habits. So, how can you do so? A lot of our bad habits really stem from the inner voice in our heads. There's no doubt about it, words are really powerful. We are constantly talking to ourselves regardless of whether we realize it or not. This is especially also true in trading. So think about it when you're trading, considering a trade, entering it or exiting it, for example. A lot of thoughts run through your head, don't they? Example, should I take this trade? But it doesn't really fit my rules. Or maybe I should take it. But as you see, there's a lot of sort of negative thinking or behavior that's really involved here. So we really have to be careful when that happens when we are trading. So, in other words, there's a lot of self talk ongoing when you're trading, and it's habitual that you respond to any trading situation that you're currently in with any negative thoughts and behavior. So, these thoughts can make you anxious, frustrated, uncertain, and the list goes on, causing you to act irrationally. And you get more preoccupied with these feelings, you might ultimately trigger more of such negative thinking and behavior. And it just goes on and on. So how can you tackle this? One way is through changing your self talk. You have to be tried, as you're always trading alone behind your desk, you have to try to be your own trading therapist. And we can do it in a number of steps. So, step one, and the first step is to change your habitual thinking, is to recognize it. It's not easy because our thoughts are automatic, but the purpose is to help you gain some distance from your thoughts and to remove that take for granted character. And what helps is to verbalize out these habitual thoughts. Step two, once you've identified them, evaluate if these thoughts are distorted, irrational, based on the situation you're in. And again, talking it out loud can really help you ascertain to what extent these thoughts are rational or not. Question them, challenge them. Are they right to have? In step three, you propose an alternative interpretation of your experience. So, kind of like a balanced thought that summarizes the valid points for or against the negative thought or behavior that you're currently having. So, just to give you a more real life example of how we can tackle this is through this chart here. I'll go through just a couple of points there that could help many of you. So if we go all the way to the left, back in November and December of last year, where Bitcoin was surging up, but perhaps you missed the bottom, and then you ask yourself, how can this be? This is probably but just a bull trap. I'll invite you to challenge this thought. Bitcoin is making higher lows and higher highs. Is that really a bull trap? It goes on further, and we went up to 65K. And people start getting greedy, and you start buying in on the dips. And then it says, just right in the middle, it says that, okay, this market is just uptrending. I'll buy in again with leverage. This is such a steal. But again, I'd like you to challenge this thought. Is that a good decision? Bitcoin has really surged up from the lows around 4K and is at 60K right now. On the other hand, it's making a lower high. Are you thinking rationally? And when you start dipping further, you tell yourself, this is a chance for me to add more. It will recover, I'm sure. But again, it goes down more and more. And then again, you should challenge yourself. It's starting to make a lower low this time. Is that a rational thought? So these are some examples that you can constantly challenge yourself when you're trading. And when these negative thoughts and behavior, the thought of wanting to press that buy button or that sell button irrationally, is constantly challenging that inner voice in you, can really help you become a better trader overall. So this is some of the tips that we really usually just share during trading therapy, during my weekly sessions at the Birb Nest. If you'd like to know more, feel free to join us at our Discord. And if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you everyone, and have a great day ahead.